what you need to know about the COVID-19 vaccine and booster shots. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a very bad disease. COVID-19 is caused by a virus. A virus is a type of very small germ. COVID-19 spreads from person to person. It has made a lot of people very sick. A lot of people have died from COVID-19. A lot of people who get COVID-19 can stay sick for a very long time after. COVID-19 is still spreading and making people sick right now. What are vaccines? Vaccines help protect us from germs. They teach our body how to fight germs. Every vaccine is made to fight a specific germ. They teach our body to recognize that kind of germ. So when our body finds those germs, it's ready to stop them. Vaccines can keep us from getting sick. Vaccines can keep us from giving germs to someone else. Vaccines can help us keep the people around us from getting sick. We usually get vaccines as shots. We have vaccines for COVID-19. COVID-19 vaccines can keep us from getting COVID-19. COVID-19 vaccines are shots. Some COVID-19 vaccines are given in one shot. Other COVID-19 vaccines are given in 2 shots. If you get 2 shots, you get 1 shot at first, then you wait a month. Then you get the second shot. When you get the vaccine, you get a card. The card will say what type of vaccine you got and when you got it. What is a booster? Vaccines teach your body how to fight germs. They are very good at teaching your body to fight that germ. But sometimes your body starts to forget after a while. When that happens, it helps to get a reminder. A booster is like a reminder for your body. A booster is another shot. It is more vaccine for the same germ as before. It reminds your body how to recognize that germ. It reminds your body how to stop that germ. Should I get a booster for COVID-19? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, is part of the government. They make decisions about COVID-19 vaccines. Right now, the CDC says anyone older than 12 who got the vaccine should get a booster. This includes people who got 1 or 2 shots. Getting the booster can help keep you from getting sick. It can help keep you from giving COVID-19 to other people. It is extra important for some people in high-risk groups to get the booster. High risk can mean 2 things. High risk can mean people who are most likely to catch COVID-19. For example, people who live in institutions or jails, support workers, homeless people. High risk can also mean people who are more likely to get really sick or die if they catch COVID-19. For example, older people, people with certain disabilities like Down syndrome or diabetes. Everyone who is over 12 and got 1 or 2 shots before should get the booster. But it is extra important for those 2 groups to get a booster to stay safe. Some people are immunocompromised. Immunocompromised means their body needs extra help to stop germs. This can be because they have to take medicines that make it hard to fight germs. It can be because something else, like a disease, makes it hard for their body to fight germs. People who are immunocompromised are also high risk. People who are immunocompromised should get the booster. Some people who are immunocompromised get 3 shots. The 3rd shot is extra help in learning how to fight COVID-19. This extra shot is different from the booster. If you got 3 shots, you should still get the booster. You can get the booster 5 months after the 3rd shot. If you are immunocompromised, ask your doctor when you should get the booster. When should I get a booster? When you should get a booster depends on the type of vaccine you got. If you got the vaccine in 1 shot, you can get a booster 2 months after your shot. If you got the vaccine in 2 shots, you can get a booster 5 months after your 2nd shot. Your vaccine card will say when you got your vaccine. It will also say which type of vaccine you got before. This can help you find out when you can get the booster. You can also ask your doctor. Your doctor can help you figure out when and where to get the booster. Which vaccine should I get if I need a booster? If you are younger than 18, you will get the same vaccine as your first 2 doses. If you are 18 or older, you can get any COVID-19 vaccine when you get the booster. You might get the same vaccine you got before. You might get a different one. Any COVID-19 vaccine is okay. Any vaccine will help. If you got the one-shot vaccine, you should get a different vaccine for your booster. You should get a booster of one of the two-shot vaccines. That will help your body learn better. That will give you more protection from COVID-19. You should get your booster as soon as possible. The one-shot vaccine works well to protect you from COVID-19, but getting a booster shot from one of the two-shot vaccines will help even more. Why didn't I know about boosters before? COVID-19 is a very new disease. A lot of people are working very hard to stop it. They are working hard to learn the best ways to keep people safe. We know vaccines work very well to keep people safe. But we are still learning a lot about how to make vaccines as useful as possible. Since we started making COVID-19 vaccines, we learned some new things. We learned that boosters help, and we learned that boosters are safe. People are still working very hard to keep us safe from COVID-19. This means we are still learning more. We might find out there's something we can do better. We might learn new ways to stay safe. When we learn more, the advice you hear might change. Even the advice in this video might change. If the advice changes, it's because we learned something new. It is important to tell people when we learn something new. It can be confusing when we are told something different. It can be upsetting when you need to do something you didn't expect. But the people giving us advice, like the CDC, are trying their best to keep us safe and healthy. We should do our best to stay safe and healthy too. And sometimes that means doing something we didn't expect before. If the advice from the CDC changes, we will update this video. We will do our best to make sure you know what to do. Will I need another booster later? For some germs, your body doesn't need a lot of reminders to stop them. For some germs, your body needs a lot of reminders. Or the germs can change. Your body can need more boosters to fight these germs. Some germs change so much that your body needs reminders every year. Flu is one germ like this. We get the flu vaccine once a year. It reminds our body how to fight the flu. Right now, we don't know what sort of germ COVID-19 is. This means we don't know if we might need more boosters later. We are still learning more about COVID-19. We are still learning more about how long our bodies remembered how to fight it. You might need another booster later. If we find out people need another booster, we will update this video as soon as we know.